Move the chains.
Welcome to the End Zone. Let's move the chains. This is the first of many videos. We're going to be covering all the teams drafting inside the first round, and then as rounds progress, we'll cover those. But this is your first round draft guide. First of many. We'll be doing trades, we'll be doing everything. And we're going to start off with the Jacksonville Jaguars because they're picking at number 1 with the first pick of the NFL draft and one more at 25. The Jags are set for hopeful day 1 of the NFL draft that will give fans so much to look forward to after a disappointing season. There's really no need to put a draft clock on for pick 1 because Trevor Lawrence is the clear-cut number 1 choice. He's the guy. Not only is he the best quarterback prospect, but he is the best prospect in the NFL draft. Some people think that because Urban Meyer is an Ohio State guy that there's some sort of possibility that the Jags could trade down and hope for Justin Fields, but I think those are pipe dream / conspiracy theories at this point. So the Jags have one more pick at 25 after getting Trevor Lawrence. It would be really exciting. Don't get me wrong. It would be awesome to see Trevor Lawrence get some new weapons offensively, but I'm actually kind of comfortable with the state of the offense and Trevor Lawrence. James Robinson was a pleasant surprise last year. Laviska Shenault is one of my favorite players. Marvin Jones Jr. coming from the Lions, that's a great get, and DJ Chark. Actually intriguing at wide receiver. On the offensive line, they probably need an offensive tackle in this draft. The other need is definitely safety or tight end. And I know that there will be a lot of tackles left in round 1. The problem for me at tackle is I don't know if there are going to be tackles left in round 1 that compare to the safeties available left in round 1. So you don't really want to reach for a tackle here, and there could be a safety that falls into your lap if you're the Jaguars. Remember, the Jags have the first pick in the second round as well, so they could go with a tight end or a tackle. I'd say tackle over tight end, and they can get a tackle who wouldn't necessarily be a reach when compared to a safety. So if Trayvon Merrick falls into the Jaguars' hands, you have to take him. He, to me, is one of the best, if not the best safeties in the draft. He has incredible instincts and anticipation. The only knock on him was that he had a better season before last season. And it would be great for Urban Meyer, who really needs to revive this defense. They have some things that they need to get fixed up. So I think that he's going to be the main target, but they could get an offensive tackle. If not, maybe a defensive lineman or a tight end. They could reach for a tight end at this point, but it's not like they're going to get Kyle Pitts. So with that being said, let's do an actual mock draft where we see what the Jags could get. Now from the mock draft machine on the Draft Network. It's great if you're into mock drafting and playing around with all these teams. So we're going to go ahead and start the draft here. Sorry if my computer is a little bit slow. We're going to go with Trevor Lawrence. Obvious pick here at number 1. And as you see, the computer kind of does this draft. That makes sense. You know, a lot of these players being picked, you could see going to these destinations. So I think it's a really accurate mock drafting machine. I think that they do a really good job at the Draft Network. So it's going to take a little bit to get to pick 25. Hopefully we can get a safety. Possibly an offensive tackle, edge, linebacker, tight end. A lot of possibilities, and we don't really know what's going to happen here at pick 25. Okay, sitting here at pick 25, it looks like we do have the safety of our dreams. Some of their options, Zaven Collins, Christian Barmore. If you really want to get to the quarterback, I love Barmore's game from Alabama. Jeremiah Wusu-Karamoa. Really quick linebacker, but we're going with the safety of our dreams that we talked about earlier. Go ahead and draft him, and we'll wait out the rest of the draft. We'll see the Buccaneers pick in this case. And there you go. Here's our final draft. So I believe it gives you a grade. And there's Barmore, who I talked about earlier. But yeah. So this was our mock draft for the first round for the Jacksonville Jaguars. You get the safety and the quarterback to help rebuild for Urban Meyer, and I think we did a great draft here. I'd love to know your opinions down below. How would you mock draft the Jacksonville Jaguars differently? Thanks for watching the End Zone. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment so we can move the chains.